It is hot.
In here?
Oh, the mic.
Oh. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the post show. It's big and dumb.
Just announced Kane Brown coming to town.
Yeah.
And I think we have to lead with that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Coors Field next September. A lot of people we posted the graphic that is Kane Brown approved.
Guys.
Like it's the graphic he gave us to post. And it says Kane Brown, Coors Field, tickets on sale, or no, September 6th.
Yeah.
Okay, so tickets are on sale this next week. But the poster says September 6th. Well, you all are thinking that already happened. It didn't already happen.
Not all, but an alarming amount. We're like, oh, September 6th already happened. And we're like, okay, good. I'm glad that there's one next year.
It's in a year.
Thank you for that chuckle
In a year.
this morning. That was really cute. And just to show you how like quick things can move sometimes, we find out that we're announcing that concert, that Kane Brown is coming with Bailey Zimmerman, who is already like hitting up our Insta this morning. Seriously, he's so funny and so excited to come back to Denver. And then Low Cash, we get this notification and then they're like, yeah, Kane's calling in like 10 minutes. So just
Kane Brown,
a super
just
fun morning.
On the phone. I think he felt a little sleepy, like he was just waking up. Like, oh, I got to call KYGO.
I think that's
They're
just
making
him.
a big announcement. I guess I'm going to call.
I think that's him.
That is his
Like
vibe.
he's so chill. I don't know. Okay, but that'll be fun. So that was cool this morning. We got a couple of things to circle back to from this morning show that we didn't get time to kind of dive into a little bit more. Do you want to start with me now being harassed when you're teaming up with my family members?
I didn't use the word. Your son used the word harassed. I've never used that word, but it is happening to him. So he can use any word that he feels is appropriate. And you've been harassing him at work.
You're leading the witness. That's what you're doing. So all I am doing, in fact, 68% of people that witnessed it in the video, you just like sneakingly take of me like saying bye to him at the office and I give him a kiss on the cheek.
You made up that number?
68% of people, over 1,000 votes, sided with me that said, lay off. She's just saying, I love you. It's nice.
Let me catch up really fast. Her son now works at KYGO, different department, but we still see him every now and then.
Yeah, like he's the sports station. He's with, Denver
and
Sports.
some of their interactions have been not professional. That's to put it kindly.
They've been mom being like, hey, hon. And these guys are like, oh, Barb.
I've watched you give him kisses. You've patted his butt.
I did.
Calling him baby.
He's so cute.
All of the things that are normal at your house, but nothing normal at work. So this morning we had Joey come on the radio and he read off a couple rules that you now must abide by because you signed it.
I did.
You signed the piece of paper.
The only veto that I truly had is stop calling me Tracy, because the entire time we were on the show, he's like, Tracy will promise. I'm like, stop, it's mom. Like, I'm not doing that. Is not happening.
Mrs. Dixon.
I will never live in a world
Mrs. Dixon.
when my kids call me by my first name. I'm like,
but you're going to abide by these rules, right? Otherwise, I don't have to. This is all for me. I don't want to witness this. So he doesn't want you to do it. I don't want to see it. You signed the piece of paper. So it is law now. It is law.
No, I'll tell you what is law. Mom law is law. If I were to say I love you, and he goes, you signed a piece of paper, I'm like, sorry, missed it.
Mom law.
I'm gonna pull mom law on that one.
Listen,
Yeah.
work is like the Vatican. It's its own city. Those laws, those mom laws,
nowhere near the Vatican.
It does not apply to work. Your mom house laws don't apply here. You guys are on the same level here.
Everybody in this room, just to normalize it, producer Big Mike, I love you. I really appreciate you. I would give you a hug right now.
You're harassing Big Mike right now. You're making him feel uncomfortable.
You're
making him feel uncomfortable.
I love the job that you do here. Rachel, I love you. She can't look at
She threw a kiss, which I'm not feeling harassed by. I'm feeling loved and supported. So
y'all can suck if you don't agree. Can I say that?
You just did.
Mom law. Okay. Let's move on to your vulnerabilities.
I'm feeling vulnerable right now. Okay, yeah, there's a new list that came out. The men are very vulnerable about a lot of things. There's like 8 solid things that we're all typically vulnerable about, and I would agree with most of them.
That you don't necessarily admit. But it's like all men kind of feel this way, that they don't admit it. Yeah. They don't always want. One of them was like, they're not always in the mood. That's like the stereotype that guys are like, oh, anytime, any place. But it's like they don't want to admit, I'm not really into it right now or anything like that. So I thought that was cute. Whatever.
Ordering girly drinks.
I like this one a lot because I had never realized it until you admitted it, which I love that you admitted I don't necessarily think it's a girly drink.
I like the flavor, and it's embarrassing to order every time.
And what is it?
Skinny margarita. They've
I
got to
think
come
you
up
said
with another name for skinny margarita. It's 3 ingredients, right? It's a margarita without that gross sweet and sour, and it's the regular margarita. Sometimes a house
So much
margarita at a
sugar.
restaurant can be
Yeah.
gross. So instead, you just want lime juice, tequila, and like triple sec.
Yeah.
Like that's all you want. But it's skinny margarita is embarrassing to say.
And what's funny is I would have never in a million years noticed, because when we do lunch, whatever, or we go, like, that's kind of like the day drink, like we'll get skinny margs and whatever, and you can move along with your day. I order, and I always just like order first because, like you'll politely, and then you always be like, oh, me too. And I never realized
Or
that
I'll
you
just go for a beer.
yeah.
I doubt
that
you've
you wouldn't
never
say it.
heard me say,
I
"I'll
don't
have
know.
a skinny margarita, please."
No, and then I was saying, there was one of the worst freaking moments, but I get it now, so I'll support you in this.
Okay.
Is I was out for lunch with my husband. This is like years ago, and I never, that I never get like a cheeseburger or anything like this. Not that I don't want them, but I always try to like eat something healthy at lunch. And that day I was just in it, and there was like this bacon cheeseburger on the menu, and so I pointed at it for the waitress. I'm like, I'll have this, and he's like, say it. Don't let her order it. She says it. This freaking burger was called the Pig Out burger, and I refused. Refused
Right?
to say it.
Felt weird coming out of your mouth. Felt weird coming out of your mouth.
It did. So if the skinny marg is your Pig Out,
It's my Pig Out. You're not gonna hear me say it. I will point, or once you order it, I'll say, I'll have that too.
I don't know. Oh, Pig Out. He wants a skinny marg. Ladies. All right. The other one that I thought was really cute is admit that you love Taylor Swift songs, and you are on the fence,
No,
and
I
you're
do.
only giving me a little.
I like the Taylor Swift songs the KYGO plays. I like her country era.
Yeah.
The newer eras are not my thing.
None of them.
Not
Shake It
really.
Off. That wasn't country.
That's fine. Oh, what was
Like-
that one song? Red.
Yeah.
But
It's
she
still
was
country.
still still kind of country at that point.
Yeah.
I really don't like her pop stuff. And that's okay. I think she's fantastic, genius. And I will listen to her country music all day long, but not that one. Not that one.
All right. I can't even remember some of the rest of them,
I don't think you need
but
to.
I do the challenge on the Taylor, man. I'm going to go jam some right now in the office. You guys have a great night. Tomorrow morning, it's to Hoobajoo, which is Saturday night. That's exciting. And yeah,